Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So this is one of my 40-gallon planted livebearer community tanks. This is overloaded with plant growth, mostly Java moss, and some of the plants have blackbeard algae on it. And as I mentioned in some previous videos, I added some algae-eating fish like this Florida flagfish here and some Siamese algae eaters, but they have not done a good job. Surprising with the Siamese algae eaters, because I've used them in other tanks and they have done a good job. There's two in here. They're in the back somewhere, but with all this plant growth, sometimes I don't see all the fish. And I've been meaning, since I put the flagfish in, I've been meaning to remove it because it's a punk. It bites the other fish. So I've made a couple attempts before to try to catch it and remove it. I actually had two, a pair of them. This is, I believe, the female. The male I was able to get out, but this one, every time I try, it has been elusive. So I'm going to be removing a lot of the Java moss and plants, and I'm just going to do whatever it takes to catch it and remove it. If that means wrecking the plants in the process, I'm going to do it, because then I'm going to try to rearrange it as I pull out a good amount of this overgrown plant growth with the Java moss. So that is the plan for this weekend. At some point I'm going to try to do that. So the next time I do show this tank, it will be less planted and more swimming space for the fish, and then that will give me a chance then to make a proper update video on this tank where I can kind of point out certain fish and the species and what's going on with the tank, and actually be able to see it even better, because as it is like this, it's darker with all the Java moss blocking the light, with the exception, right here in the front I have this submersible light bar inside the tank, so that's just shining up the front. But once I do remove some of the plants, and with this actually has two LED lights. There's a stingray on the back half, and then this submersible light in the front. But yeah, so here's one last look at it before I make those changes. And you can see right here, that's a net, the handle of a net that I left inside. I mentioned that in a previous video too, that I left it there when I was attempting to catch that flagfish, so that I could try to catch it by surprise if it was like hovering around the net part, and I could try to scoop it up. But I did try that several times and it was unsuccessful. But yeah, alright. So yeah, I will show another follow-up video when this tank is cleaned up. So stay tuned for that. And that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishes. Thanks for watching.